Good morning, dear students. Last class we studied about how to write the IUPAC name of saturated hydrocarbons which can contain long chain, it is the straight chain or branch chain. Now let us discuss how to write the IUPAC name of alkenes and alkynes. It is unsaturated hydrocarbons. You know in alkene or alkyne, generally it contains double bond or it may contain triple bond. So in this step, first you have to choose the long chain which contain the double bond. Okay, and you know for alkane the primary suffix ane, in place of ane, this is that should be substituted by ene. And here you have to write what is the position of the double bond. Look here, suppose it is given CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond CH and given CH2, CH3. So first we have to choose the long chain which contain the double bond. It may or may not be the actual long chain. Look here, if we consider here, this is the actual long chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it contains the long chain 6 member. But here, but there is also double bond present 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you count from this side 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this way you have to choose the long chain containing the double bond. Okay, the long chain that should contain the double bond. In this way, the long chain here is this. Okay, not this. Although it is 6 membered, although it is 5 membered, now this is taken as this chain which contains the double bond or bearing the double bond, that is generally considered as the long chain or parent chain. So this is the parent chain and now this is the parent chain or this is the word root and this group is now known as substituents. Now this ethyl group, so this is the substituent. It is substituent and this is the main chain or parent chain. This is the main chain and parent chain. Then now you have to number the carbon atom in such a way so that the double bond contain the lowest number. So in lowest position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. So as it contains the double bond, the lowest position 1. And now this is the substituent. Then the name of this compound is that is 1, 2 or 2 methyl is there. So this is 2 ethyl and 5 membered word root pen 2 ethyl pen 1 ene 2 ethyl pen 1 ene. So ane is replaced by ene. Okay, so 2 ethyl pen 1 ene. What is that position? Similarly, if alkyne is present, if YNE triple bond is present, then you can write YNE. Suppose it is given CH3, CH3, and here CH, triple bond C, and CH3. So what is the name of this compound? Look here, this is one, the triple bond containing long chain. So long chain which consists of this triple bond which continuously which contains this triple bond. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the long chain. So as this is the long chain you have to give. So alkyl group is there, and triple bond is there. If double bond, triple bond present and alkyl group present, then give more importance to this triple bond and double bond. So which get more importance, that should get the lowest position. Which should get lowest position, lowest number, lowest locant. So in this way, the long chain is this one is the long chain and numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 methyl is there. So name of this compound is 4 methyl hex after 2 YNE. In this way you have to name the compound. Next, if more than one double bond and triple bond is present. If more than one double bond and triple bond present, then give if more two or three double bond are present, then numerical prefixes di, tri, tetra, etc. are used to represent 2, 3, 4 number of double bonds, and an extra A is added after the word root. Look here, suppose given CH2 double bond CH and CH double bond CH2. What is the name of this compound? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, both sides same. So first numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So word root is but and position after 1 is there and after 3 is there. So name of this species is buta 1, 3 diene. So before this ene, extra di is used, numerical prefix di, tri, tetra, etc. used to represent how many number of double bonds are present before this primary suffix, and extra a is added after the word root. After the word root. CH3, C, triple bond C, CH3, and C, triple bond CH. Okay, so here one hydrogen is there. Write the name of this compound. Look here, there are two triple bonds. So in this way, if more number of bonds are given present, then first choose the lowest set of their positions. First choose the lowest set of position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you count from this side, the triple bond comes after 1, 2 position. At 2 position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 5 position. If you count from this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, it comes at 1 and 4 position. So 2, 5 and 1, 4. In this way, 1, 4 is correct, or this is wrong. So in this way, so first you choose, this is the long parent chain, then number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then write the name. So first the prefix, okay? So prefix is at 3-methyl. So 3, this is methyl, 3-methyl. Then word root is hex, and at 2 number of triple bond are present, hexa. And then you have to write, hexa is there. Then you have to write 1 and 4, 1, 4, and 2 number of triple bond are present. In this way, di, and this is triple bond. That's way YNE. So 3-methyl hexa 1, 4 di-YNE. This is the name of the compound. Okay. Next, if both double bond and triple bond both are present in a carbon chain, then what to do? If both double bond and triple bond are present, if both double bond and triple bond are present in a carbon chain, then first you have to choose their position. First their locant. And after you find out the locant, if they have the same locant, then give more important to ENE than YNE. So first lowest set of locant, and if the lowest set of locant, but whenever you write the name, so after the word root, first you have to write the primary suffix ENE, then the secondary suffix YNE. And you have, so ENE, YNE, and the last E of ENE is dropped. Okay, look here, it is given CH triple bond C, CH 2 and CH double bond CH, then CH3. So in this way given. So first look at what is the position. First position. Okay. So first is position. So if you count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count from so the position of the triple bond and double bond comes after 1 and 4. If you count from this side, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the position comes after 2 and 5. So this is 2, 5 is wrong and 1, 4 position is correct. But whenever you write the name, the ENE should be written first, then YNE, and the last E of ENE that should be dropped. So this is what is the name of this compound. So name of this compound, so total 6 carbon atom. So this is H, and no A should be written after the word root H. Then here at so first write down the ENE, then after YNE. H. So after 4 position, H, 4, EN, H. So position first given, after position should be given by selecting their lowest position rule. Double bond, triple bond present, lowest position, lowest set of locants rule. So this is H, 4, EN. Then so the last E of ENE is dropped, and then the position of triple bond is 1. H4En 1 YNE. This is the name of compound. But if same position, your different position, here we find the different position. So different position in the lowest set. If both have the same position, look here CH triple bond C, here CH2 and CH double bond CH2. So in this way you count the position of double bond and triple bond is 1, 4, and here also you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also it gives the same position 1, 4, 1, 4. If in this way same position, the different position, and here if the position of double bond and position is same. If the position is same, then give more importance to ENE, and that should get the lowest position. So in this way you have to, here you have to count from here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in this case you have to count from here, from right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what is the name of this compound? But whenever you write, first write ENE, then YNE. So in the name of this compound, word root is pen, then 1 EN, then 4 Y and E. This is the name. If any substituents present, then write accordingly as prefixes. And all other names that should be similar with your saturated hydrocarbons. Okay. Next, come to the rules for IUPAC nomenclature of compounds containing one functional group. So if any compound contains one functional group, then how to write the name? Already we have discussed about some simple compounds, about different functional groups of alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acids, etc. So here if it contains long chain, then how to name these compounds? So if any compound contains one functional group, then select the long chain or the parent chain containing that functional group. It may or may not be the longest chain, but that is the main chain or parent chain which contain the functional group. Look here, it is given CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, OH, and CH2, CH3. Okay, so this is given. So in this way, so if we consider about the long chain, now the long chain actually contains long chain of carbon. The long chain of carbon actually contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is not the parent chain. Although it is the long chain, this is not the parent chain. But the parent chain should be selected as that chain which contains the functional group. So parent chain should be that one which contains the functional group. In this functional group containing the chain is your CH2OH is there. So starting from the CH2, you have to write what is the position. Okay. So now this is the parent chain. I have written in a red box. So this is the parent chain. And what other alkyl groups that are used as substituents? And you know for OH the group is then if OH is present, that is your alcohol, and for that the secondary suffix is OL. And here if amine group is present, alcohol group is present, if this more number of carbon atoms are there, then you have to write what is the position of this functional group. So before writing the suffix, you have to write the numerical letter to represent what is the position. The numeral to position what is the position of this functional group. Look here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At one position, starting this lowest position, and you have to give the lowest position to the functional group. Lowest position and to the functional group in this way start. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way, at two position, ethyl is there. So this is your primary, this is your prefix, and 4 is the word root. For but is the word root, and secondary suffix for OH, that is OL. For OH, that is OL. So in this way, what is the name of this compound? So first count 1, 2, 3, 4. By practice, no need to write these numbers after practicing many. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At two position, ethyl is there. So in this way, you can write 2-ethyl. 2 is the position of prefix, and ethyl is the prefix substituent. Then but, word but, and all chain consist of AN only. ANE, so AN, and you know that you have to, in from the ANE, you have to drop this E and add the secondary suffix OL, butane, position is 1, OL. So 2-ethyl butane 1-OL. This is the name of this. Suppose it is given CH3, CH, C2H5, CH3, CH, OH, and CH3. What is the name of this species? So if you write this C2H5 is the long chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again C2H5, if you open it, that should be CH2, CH3. So now you select the longest chain containing this functional group. So the long chain containing this functional group is this one. This is the long chain containing the functional group. Then count the carbon atoms for the functional group get the lowest position. Functional group get the lowest position. So look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 3 position. 1, 2, 3 position. If you count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at 4 position, OH group is there. But if you count from here, OH group at 2 position, OH is there. So you should give the lowest position to this functional group. In this way, the name of this species is 3-methyl pentane, 3-methyl pentane 2. At 2 OH is there, pentane 2-OL. So name of the species is 3-methyl pentane 2-OL. Okay. Now look here, how to write the name of this compound. So here you have to choose the long chain containing this functional group. Functional group is OH. If you count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number of chain containing this OH group. But if you count from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, at 4 position OH group is there. But if you count from this side, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. at 2 position. So in this way, the long chain containing this OH group, the parent chain is this one. Okay, and when we will number them, then count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at 4 position methyl group are there. In this way, name of this compound is 4. So at 4 position, 4 methyls are there. So for that, I have to write 4 dimethyl. Word group is pent. Then 2 pent. In carbon chain in all cases is AN, pentan, 2OL. This is the IUPAC name of this species. Next come to this one. So here 1, 2, OH functional group is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 position. In this side also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this side also 5. In this side also 5. But if you count from this side, then at 2 position, 2 methyl group are there. But if you count from this side, then this 2 methyl group will get, the 2 methyl group get at 4 position. So more importance should be given to the functional group. Functional group should get the lowest position. The substituent may get the highest position. If the functional group in both sides is same, then give lowest position to this alkyl groups or the substituents. Okay, so in this way, so first this is your long chain. Look here. So this is the long chain contain 5 members. Next count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at 2 position, now 2 methyl. In this case at 4 position, because OH group should get the lowest position. But here at the OH position is same, give more importance to this methyl group, lowest position to this methyl group. So in this way, the name of this compound is 2,2-dimethyl pentan 3OL. Pentan 3OL. Okay. Now, what is the name of this compound? Look here. So if you look at this compound, NH2 group is the functional group. For that, the secondary suffix is amine. The secondary suffix is amine. Then you count what is the position of this NH2 group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the long chain containing. This is the long chain containing this amine group. Long chain containing amine group. Okay. So this is the long chain containing this amine group. Next, you give lowest position to this amine group. So if you count from here 1, 2, 3, 4 at comes. But if you count from here 1, 2, 3 at 3 this comes. So it comes at 3. So numbering should be done from right side. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first make the long chain containing this functional group carbon, then functional group containing carbon, then choose give the lowest position to this functional group. So lowest position to this functional group. In this way, at 4 position, 2 substituents are there. Then what is the name of this compound? So for that we use the prefix. In this way, 4,4-dimethyl hexane, 4,4-dimethyl hexane, then 3 amine. So for next to amine is there, hexane 3 amine. Next come to here. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 functional group is keto group, ketone, C11O, this is the functional group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this side also count 5. But there is one substituent. If both positions the functional group is same, then give lowest position to this substituent. So in this way, as this is the long chain of carbon, then numbering should be from here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then what is the name of this compound? It is 2-methyl pentan. All carbon linking is single bond. Pentan 3-ONE. Each drop which starts with ONE. Okay. So in this way, you have to name the compounds. So next come to how to write the IUPAC name of compounds. So the functional group itself contains carbon atom. So if the functional group itself contains carbon and that are the terminal groups, that is except this keto group, that are the terminal groups, then the counting should be always started from that carbon because functional group has more importance and that should be given the lowest position. So in this way, if aldehyde, carboxylic acid, cyanide group and ester group, amide group, acid chloride group, these groups are present, then counting should be started from that carbon. Look here. So you know what is the suffix generally used for that? Can you suffix for aldehyde Al, for carboxylic acid oic acid, or for acid chloride oil chloride, for amide that is amide, for ester that is alkyl alkanoid. Already you know. Then how to name, how to represent them in the long chain or branch chain. Okay. So look here. So this is one compound is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6th number, but the functional group is CH2. So in the straight chain you cannot count this is the 6th number of group. But if the functional group is given, always started the long chain, choose the long chain starting from the functional group. Always choose OH has different position, NH2 has different position, keto group has different position, but aldehyde, if one aldehyde group is present, it has only one position. In this you have to count from this CHO, the numbering should be started from here, and containing this functional group you have to choose this, then you have to choose the long chain. Now this is the long chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 member. If you count from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way I have chosen this is the long chain. And numbering should be started from this carbon, functional group containing carbon, 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. And these groups are now known as the substituents. This is ethyl, this is ethyl, write in alphabetical order. So name of this compound is 2-ethyl hyphen, then 3-methyl, then again hyphen. Okay, so no position here, 2-ethyl, 3-methyl, total word root is, there are 5 members. So pent, word root pent, then carbon linking is single bond, pentan and Al. So as the terminal groups are always position 1, then no need to write the position of secondary suffix here. Before writing the secondary suffix, no need to write the position. So 2-ethyl, 3-methyl, pentanal, because this Al has always position 1. Now look at here. So look here, this is CO given, but in this, if both sides alkyl and in between CO is that is your ketone. But with this CO, this OH group is there, this is known as your carboxylic acid. So first identify what is the functional. This is the carboxylic acid. And as this carboxylic acid, this is a terminal group, and always counting should be started from that carbon. So in this way, choose the long chain containing this carboxylic acid along with this carboxylic acid. Now this is the long chain containing carboxylic acid. Now give number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at 3 position a bromine is there, at 4th position 2 methyl are there. All are used as your substituents. In this way you have to name this compound as 3-bromo. Then hyphen, because we are starting with number 4,4-dimethyl pentan, then oic acid, pentanoic acid. Okay, one word. This is the secondary suffix, this is the word root, this is the primary suffix, and these are the substituents. Okay. Now next come to here. So what is the functional group? With this CO, there is NH2 group. This is CO NH2 amide. So amide is there containing this carbon. Starting from this carbon, choose the long chain. If you 1, 2, 3, 4. This is only 4 member. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 member. In this way, now this is the long chain containing carbon. And always started from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a 3-methyl is there. In this way, name of this compound is 3-methyl pentana. 3-methyl pentanamide. Now let's come to here. This is your COCl acid chloride, and starting from here again we are in the same way. These are known as the oil chloride. Already you know this. And starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4 at 3 position. Bromo is there. So name of this compound 3 bromo Waldroot. Then after this prefix, then Waldroot is but, and AN linking is there, butane, 3 bromo butane, then oil chloride, butanoyl chloride. Then come to here. Here cyanide is there, CN group is there, and this is the long chain containing this functional group. This is the long chain containing this functional group. And the numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is butane, Waldroot, and this carbon is also counted in this way, butane nitrile. Look here, this E is not dropped. Why this is not dropped? Because this nitrile started, the functional group, the secondary suffix started with a consonant. If it started with a vowel, then omit this E or drop this E, then write what is the secondary suffix, and this nitrile, then you have to write completely butane nitrile. Okay. Next come to this compound. What is the functional group here? Along with this CO, there is another OCH3 is there, and this is OCH3 is there. Now RCO dash, this is in the formula of RCO dash. This is of ester. For ester, what is directly linked with this alkyl group with oxygen, that is known as the alkyl part, and this is known as the alkanoid part. And here also choose the long chain. So if you consider from here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this is the C2H5, always try to open it so that you can get the longest continuous chain. This is CH2, CH3. Okay, then what is the name? 1, 2, 3, at 3 position. There is a substituent also there. There is your methyl. So now this is the long chain. Okay, so this is the long chain. So first this is methyl. So what is the name of this compound? So this is methyl. First write down. This is alkyl. Then alkanoid part. This is the alkanoid part. This is the substituent part. So first name of this compound is, first write down methyl. Its position here always 1, so no need to write methyl. Then again give hyphen. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Methyl. Then 3 methyl pentanoate. Methyl 3-methyl pentanoate. So name of this compound is methyl 3-methyl pentanoate. So this methyl for this alkyl group, and this is for this substituent group. So in this way you have to name if an organic compound contains one functional group. So next come to an organic compound which contain the functional group, the similar functional group, more than one, that is 2 functional groups. So if it contains 2 functional groups, then you have to write the numerical, so you have to write the prefix di before the secondary suffix. So before writing the secondary suffix, you have to write the numerical for that numerical prefix di, If 3, then tri, di, tri, tetra, etc. are used if more number of same functional groups are present before writing the secondary suffix. Before writing the secondary suffix, the di, tri, tetra, etc. are used, and the terminal e of primary suffix is not dropped. This will retain. Okay. So the terminal. Look here. There is two OH group. So as there are two OH group, choose this the parent chain 1, 2, 3. 3 chain is there. So what is pro? And carbon linking is AN, propane, and OH, OL. For that, the suffix is OL. So before writing this OL, you have to add the numerical, for the numerical prefix di is used. Okay, so diol. This is diol. And as this is diol, starts with D. This is terminal E of ALE, that should be written. So what is the name of this compound then? So if you count the number 1, 2, 3, both the sides is same. In this way, name of this is propane 1, 3 diol. So the E is written. Look here. Propane 1, 3 diol. Next come to here. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms long chain. Here also 1. If you count from here 4, here also 4. If you count from this side, this is the position 1 and 3. If you count from this side, this is the position of NH2. That is 2 and 4. In this way, we have to choose. This is the long chain and this is the long chain. And number 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way. So there are two amines are there. So one group is butane, then 1, 3 diamine. So before writing amine, di is used, butane, diamine. Similarly, CO, CH2, CH2, CO. So what is the functional group here? Aldehyde and here aldehyde. And as the aldehyde contain the carbon, in this way that should be counted from here. The carbon functional group of carbon is also counted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, both sides same. In this way, name of this is butane. The complete butane I have to write. The E should be written here. Butane 1, 4 dial. Dial. Before writing Al, I have to write dial. Okay. So this 1, 4 you may or may not write this 1, 4 because these are always the terminal groups, terminal positions. And look here, but for alcohol and amine you have to write the position. Now what is the name of this compound? Look here, COOH. This is carboxylic acid. And always that are also counted from here. So if you count from here, but instead of this is the parent chain. Now this is the parent chain. Okay, containing this carbon atom. Now you have to number them. So 1, 2, 3 at methyl position. And here, if you count from this side, then 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count this side at 3 position. If you count from this side, then at 2 position. In this way, you have to count from right side. 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. At 2 position, methyl is there. In this way, name of this compound is 2-methyl total butane. So butane, then 1,4-dioic acid. Before writing oic acid, di is used. And look here, CO is there. This is the ketone group. Count from any side. This is the same position. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. In this way, total number of carbon is 5. In this way, this is pentane, complete pentane. Then 2, 4, diol. Okay, so in this way, you have to name the compounds which contain more functional group. Suppose the compound contains 3 OH group. Then more than 2, that is contain OH, name of this compound. If three OH group are there, so first 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 3, 4. If you count from this side, then 2, 3, 5. So 2, 3, 5 and 1, 3, 4. In this way, this is the parallel chain. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the next total water is pentane? Pentane. Then 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Pentane triol. Pentane triol. In this way, you have to name the compound. Okay. Next come, if an organic compound contain more than two similar terminal functional groups, more than two similar terminal functional groups, then for that special suffix is used. Special suffix is used, and the name for the special suffix is used, and neither of the carbon is counted as in the parent chain. Look here, it is written COOH, CH, COOH. First look at this. So this is known as pentane dioic acid. This is known as pentane dioic acid. But if this is written like this, COOH, CH2, CH, COOH, CH2, COOH. In this way written, then it contains, so the COH group is attached to the parent chain. So in this case, neither of the functional group is counted in the parent chain. If only two, then this is counted in the parent chain. If more than two is there, terminal groups are there, then neither of them is counted in the parent chain. Only the alkane part is considered as the parent chain, and for this special naming is used. Okay, that is the special suffix is used. So 1, 2, 3, and name of this compound is that is propane. Complete right, you have to propane. No E should be dropped here. E should be written here. Propane. Then 1, 2, 3, and special naming carboxylic acid, and 3 numbers are present. Then carboxylic acid. In this way, these are named. Okay. If a CH group present, then known as carbohydrate. If 3 CH are present, tricarbonitrile. If 3 CONH2 are present, then tricarbonzamide. If 4 present, 4 tetracarboxamide, tetracarbonitrile, tetracarbaldehyde. In this way, these are named. So now come how to write the IUPAC name of a compound which contain more functional group, that is more than one type of functional group, that is different functional group. If it contains a different functional group, more than one type of functional group, then how to write the name? So in this case, so when we consider about the different functional groups, there is a priority order of functional group. So the functional group which comes at the first priority, then which comes at the first priority, so that for that generally we use the suffix, and for other which are less priority, that are generally used as prefixes. So for example, when there is aldehyde group, if there is presence of aldehyde group and there is presence of carboxylic acid group, if these both groups are present, then the carboxylic acid has higher priority than that of aldehyde. In this for this carboxylic acid, we use the suffix, that is oic acid, and for this aldehyde group, instead of using the suffix al, now for this CHO group we use the prefix, and for that aldehyde group the prefix is generally formyl, or in some cases it is also used aldo or formyl is used. So now it is necessary to know what is the priority order. So after knowing the priority order, we can know which part group we use the suffix, and for part group we use the prefix. So this is the priority order of some functional groups. The carboxylic acid has higher priority than that of acid anhydride, ester, acid halide, acid amide, nitriles, aldehyde, ketone, alcohol, amine, alkene, alkynes. Okay, so these are the different priority orders of different functional groups. And for nitrile is there, if this is isonitrile, then isonitriles come here. So nitrile, isonitrile, then aldehyde, ketone, alcohol, amine, alkene, and alkyne. In this way, this is the priority order. So the same group is used as suffix, then it is the structure of the group, and when it is used as suffix, so what word we use, and when the same group is used as prefix, then what word we use. So when same group is used as prefix, for example, the suffix for COH is oic acid, but when it is used as prefix, it is carboxy. In some cases, it is also used as prefix, it is your carboxy. So when its presence of sulfonic acid group, at that time that has higher priority, or tetraammonium group, it has higher priority than that of this carboxyl group. In this way, for that generally carboxy is used. Here I have written only a small portion. There are also some other functional groups which are generally comes in the plus 2 section. So I have given only that examples. Then acid anhydride. For acid anhydride there is no prefix, and similarly for this is ester, this is alkyl alkanoid. For if when it is used as suffix, it we use as alkyl alkanoid, but when it is used as prefix, we use alkoxycarbonyl. It is used as alkoxycarbonyl. Similarly, COX. Look, this is carbonyl, this is halogen, so this is oil chloride. When used as suffix, we write as oil chloride. Same group when used as prefix, known as haloformyl. If chlorine, chloroformyl. If bromine, bromoformyl. Like this. Similarly, cyanide, for that the suffix is nitrile, for the prefix is cyano. Similarly, for CHO, the suffix is Al and the prefix is formyl or aldo. For example, similarly, ketone, the suffix is ONE and the prefix when is used as prefix, it has keto or oxo. Then for OH, the suffix is OL. The suffix is OL and the prefix is, when it is used as prefix, the prefix is hydroxy. Similarly, for NH2, the suffix is amine and the prefix is, when it is used as prefix, the prefix is amino. Okay, so in this way, these are named according to the priority order, which comes at first priority or high priority, which comes at first priority. So for that, we use suffix, and which is less priority, for that we use prefix. Okay. So first note down this, then here we are going to discuss some example. Now look at here how to write the alphabet name of these compounds. So CH3CO, CH2, CH2, COH. So there are two functional groups. One is keto group and another is aldehyde group. So for aldehyde is generally used as suffix. It comes under higher priority, it has less priority. As it has less priority, in this way for that generally we use suffix. So less priority, for that we are using generally prefix. So that are used as substituents, that are used as prefix. But which has higher priority, which comes first in priority order, that for that generally we use suffix. Which comes later in priority order, for that we use a prefix, or that is used as substituent. For CO and CHO is there, so Al, and for keto the suffix is Al. In this way, the name of this compound, and start from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 4th position oxygen is there. So name of this compound is 4-oxo. 5 is there. So pentane, 4-oxo-pentanal. 4-oxo-pentanal, name of this compound. Okay. Next come to this question. CH3, CO, CH2, CH, CH3. So in this case, a two functional groups are there, OH there and keto is there. So keto has higher priority than that of OH group. In this, it should be chosen given the lowest position, and for that we have to use suffix, and for this we have to use the prefix. So in this way, what is the name of this compound? So start count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 2 position ONE and 4 position hydroxy. So for this OH, when it is used as suffix, it is OL. But when it is used as prefix, substituent, it is hydroxy. At 4 position, this one present. So name of this is 4 hydroxy, total 5 carbon, pentan, 2 ONE. So this is the terminal group, no need to write the position, but it can be remaining anywhere. In this way, we have to write the position 4 hydroxy pentan 2 ONE. Next come to name of this compound. OH group is there, amino is there. Between OH group and NH2 group, OH has higher priority than that of NH2. So this is used as a prefix. For this we use prefix, and for this we use suffix. But we have to give, so as for suffix, we have to give the suffix to the lowest position, which has higher priority. To that we have to give the lowest position. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at 2 position hydroxy, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5, this is amino group. Here there is one substituent is amino, one substituent is amino, another is methyl. So arrange them in alphabetical order. If more substituents are present, then arrange them in alphabetical order. But numbering should be from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this way, the name of compound is 4 amino. So for amine, we use the prefix amino. 5 amino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 amino. 4 methyl. Then hexane, Hexane, hexane. So E is dropped here. A 2 position is there. Hexane 2OL. This is the name of the compound. Next come to here CH2, 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 CN. Now between CH2 and CN, it has higher priority. It comes first in priority order. As it comes in first in priority order, in this way it is given for it. We use this suffix, and for this now this is used as the substituents. No carbon is counted from here. So for this we use this is as this. We use this as the prefix, as substituent and prefix. Next one in this way, name it 1, 2, 3, 4. At 4 position this is present. So name of this is 4 formyl. So always the first is the capital letter. 4 formyl butane. So complete E, then nitrile. Butane nitrile. So this is the name of this compound. Okay, so next come to another CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, COH. 2 functional groups are there, CONH2 and COOH. As there are 2 functional groups, it has higher priority than that of this. So this is when it is used as a suffix, main functional group, we use the word amide. But here CONH2 in this case is used as prefix, and for prefix the CONH2 group is known as carbamoyl. So this is known as carbamoyl. So CONH2 is CONH2. So when it is used as prefix, known as carbamoyl. Carbamoyl. In this first position is present. 1, 2, 3. At 3 position is present. So 3 carbamoyl pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid. Next come to here COH, CO, CHO all are present, but it has higher priority than other. So in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have to count. At 5 positions, CHO is there, known as aldol or formalin. At 3 positions, it is keto or oxo, and 5 carbon atom. So this is formalin and this is oxo. In this we can write 5 formalin, 3 oxo pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid. Next come to here CHO, OH and double bond in priority order. This comes first, then OH, then has some alkene, double bond has some character. So as they have in this way CHO, OH and CH double bond, CH2 is there, alkene. In this way first priority comes to here. So countdown starts from here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for this OH is there and alkene. For this, for ENA and YNA, there are no secondary suffix, only the primary suffix is there. Okay, so what is the name of this compound? So this compound is 3-hydroxy, total carbon is pan. And at which position is double bond present? At 4th position. Pan 4 En and this is Al. This is the name of the compound. In this way you can name write the IUPAC name of different compounds. So there are some questions to work out. Okay, to write the IUPAC name of this. Here I want to say one thing. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? So I have told you how to write the IUPAC name of compounds which contain different functional groups, different main functional groups. So if any compound contains different substituents, for substituents generally we use the alphabetical order. So first what is the lowest set of positions, and after the lowest, so you know halogens, the alkyl groups, alkoxy groups. For that we use the prefix. So when we use the prefixes, if different prefixes are there, all these for different prefixes has to choose the lowest set of locants. If the set of locant is same, then arrange them in alphabetical order. Which comes first in alphabetical order, that should be given the lowest position. Look here, in this case, CH3, CH, CH2, CH2, CH, CH3 is given. Here two substituents are there, chlorine and bromine. One for chlorine chloro, for bromine bromo. But alphabetically B comes first. In this way B comes first than chloro. So in this way bromine should be given the lowest position than that of chloro. So the name of the compound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So name of this compound should be first known like this. This is all are the substituents. So for the substituents 2 bromo, then 5 chloro, 2 bromo, 5 chlorohexane. So this is the IUPAC name of this species. In this way, follow what are all the rules and write the IUPAC name of following 8 species. Okay. So this is for today.